Welcome back to Super Recaps. Today I will show you a 2017 South Korean TV series known as Sweet Revenge. The TV series focuses on Koo-hee, a teenage girl who recently finished middle school and is about to begin high school at a different school. She is an average girl, not particularly that pretty or smart, and therefore, she always gets compared to her older brother, Koo-jun, who is very loved as he is very good-looking and intelligent. Despite that, Koo-hee is still dating her first-ever love, Young-woo, but sadly both of them have to go to different schools, which puts a strain on their relationship. Her parents run a fried chicken restaurant, and a very popular idol called Cha Eun-woo from the boy band Astro is their frequent customer. Now, it's Koo-hee's first day of high school, but her day starts with bad luck. She firstly forgets to wear her high school uniform and has to rush back to change. But it turns out that she doesn't even have enough money for the bus fare. She ends up asking to borrow money from a boy dressed in her school uniform. When she returns to school, she suffers from another misfortune, as she sees that she will be in the same class as Jae-eun, a pretty and popular girl who used to treat her coldly in middle school. In class, Koo-hee then meets a girl called Deok-hee, who is obsessed with Astro, the boy band, and loves Cha Eun-woo. Deok-hee goes crazy and instantly thinks of Koo-hee as her best friend after discovering that Eun-woo is a regular customer at their restaurant. Shortly after, a boy, Ji-hoon, arrives and all the students apparently like him. Koo-hee soon realizes that it was Ji-hoon who helped her with the bus fare in the morning. During the home time, Jae-eun asks Koo-hee to do her cleaning duty and Koo-hee accepts as she feels guilty about refusing. Koo-hee texts her boyfriend later that night, but he ignores her and does not read her messages. When Koo-hee notices that he has updated his profile photo, she becomes concerned. So, at school, in exchange for Cha Eun-woo's autograph, Koo-hee asks Deok-hee to spy on her lover. Hearing this, she accepts Koo-hee's request right away. To sum up the incident, they eventually confront Koo-hee's boyfriend, who is, in fact, cheating on her. Young-woo accuses and belittles Koo-hee by calling her a stalker in front of his new girlfriend. Koo-hee then bursts into tears, completely heartbroken and depressed. Surprisingly, Ji-hoon observed the whole scene from afar and feels bad for Koo-hee. Koo-hee is frustrated and lacks motivation after being abandoned by her boyfriend. However, she receives a cryptic message on her phone regarding Revenge Note, a mobile application that seeks vengeance on the person whose name is typed on the app. As she was upset by Young-woo, who proved to be a liar, Koo-hee put Young-woo's name into the Revenge Note. Just then, Young-woo receives an enigmatic note informing him that he will be the focus of somebody's revenge. Following that, he starts to suffer a series of mishaps that eventually humiliate him to the point that it goes viral on the internet. Later, Koo-hee receives a strange message informing her that her vengeance has been executed. She is shocked when she realizes that Revenge Note truly exacted her revenge on Young-woo. She thinks about who could possibly be the inventor of this app, as they must know a lot about her life. Several days later, her father is involved in an altercation with a group of rebellious kids called zombies. They plan to seek vengeance on Koo-hee's father for reporting them to the police after they were seen harassing someone in the park. Koo-hee also starts getting bullied because the zombies are senior students at her school. Ji-hoon tries to assist Koo-hee when she is tormented by the delinquents. Yet, she requests that he refrain from interfering as she does not want him to get affected by this too. However, she can't tolerate the relentless bullying any longer, mainly after the zombies purposefully endangered her family's fried chicken shop with bankruptcy by spreading fake rumors. Koo-hee has no choice but to enter their names on the Revenge Note, praying that all of her family's problems caused by them will finally be solved. Simultaneously, the leader of the zombies receives a weird message on his phone stating that they will be the target of vengeance. Following that, the zombies suffered a series of misfortunes that resulted in their arrest as all their crimes were exposed. They also confessed to beating Koo-hee's father in the park and spreading false information about his restaurant. Later, the situation gradually improved thanks to Eun-woo, who repeatedly praised Koo-hee's family's fried chicken store on all of his social media accounts, and also thanks to Ji-hoon, who constantly defended Koo-hee when she was harassed by zombies. This makes Koo-hee question why Ji-hoon is so sweet and caring towards her. As the days go by, Koo-hee notices her heart racing every time she is near Ji-hoon, and it looks like she has already developed feelings for him. But she continues to keep her love for him hidden because he is quite popular at school. Another day, Koo-hee unexpectedly witnesses a classmate, Yae-ri, being harassed by Mr. Lee, one of their professors. Koo-hee is reluctant to report the situation to the school or the police for the risk of furthering Yae-ri's suffering because the system will protect Mr. Lee. As a result, Koo-hee attempts to defend Yae-ri when everyone suspects her of flirting with Mr. Lee and devises a plot to expose Mr. Lee's obscene behavior. Koo-hee, with the assistance of Deok-hee, exposed Mr. Lee's harassment of Yae-ri and has him terminated from school. Yae-ri appears relieved and joyful after the event and appreciates Koo-hee for defending her when everyone else was criticizing her. Meanwhile, Ian Woo is in trouble since a private photo of Ian Woo hugging a woman went viral on social media and quickly became a trending issue. In addition, the image of his whole group was harmed, and they had to take a hiatus for a bit. Koo-hee feels terrible for Ian Woo and vows to help him, as she is, in fact, the woman in the picture. Similarly, Deok-hee, a Ian Woo fanatic, does not keep quiet and does everything in her power to convince everyone that he is not how people are portraying him to be on social media. As a result of her diligent work and loyalty in clarifying Cha Ian Woo's name, Deok-hee gets kidnapped by people who circulated false information about Ian Woo. Fortunately, Ji-hoon and his close friend, Kang Min, arrive in time to save Deok-hee and apprehend the abductor and his accomplice. Following that occurrence, Deok-hee gets the opportunity to see Ian Woo and Astro backstage. This is Koo-hee's plan as she wants to thank Deok-hee for all her hard work. One night, Koo-hee has to come back to school to pick up her forgotten homework in class. As she's about to go into the class, Koo-hee is shocked to see Jae-in alone with a boy. Because the classroom was dimly lit, Koo-hee couldn't see the boy's face. She did, however, remember his shoes. The following morning, all the students started gossiping about Jae-in as an indecent picture of hers was leaked on social media. Despite her previous popularity, Jae-in was now suddenly shunned by many people, including her group. Even her seniors, who used to respect her once, started harassing her now, so she chose to shut herself at home. Koo-hee feels bad for Jae-in, despite the fact that she used to bully her frequently. Koo-hee believes the boy whom Jae-in was with the previous night was the one who posted the lewd picture. Watching Jae-in being bullied in this manner, Koo-hee is resolved to discover the truth and take revenge on the person who ruined Jae-in's image. Soon after, Koo-hee noticed a student wearing the same golden shoes, and he happened to be the only one wearing such pricey shoes. The boy is Ah-jun, the son of a well-known member of the Korean parliament. Koo-hee quickly entered Ah-jun's name in the revenge note and soon after, Ah-jun's wrongdoing against Jae-in was exposed. Jae-in is thankful to Koo-hee as she was the only person who was nice to her when everyone else shunned her. Then, Jae-in eventually returns to school, and she is not shunned by her peers anymore, thanks to Koo-hee and Deok-hee, who deleted any negative social media remarks about her indecent photo. Although they are not close friends yet, Koo-hee and Jae-in's friendship seems to be blossoming, as is Koo-hee's connection with Ji-hoon, which is becoming more and more intimate. Furthermore, Ji-hoon is becoming more upfront about his affection for Koo-hee, which makes one of Koo-hee's classmates extremely jealous, and she warns Koo-hee to stay away from him. The student and her gang immediately target Koo-hee. She, on the other hand, does not remain mute and defends herself. She admits to them that she loves Ji-hoon, although knowing that he would never be interested in her because she is ugly. However, Ji-hoon overhears this and approaches Koo-hee, expressing how he is certainly interested in her, and they begin dating. Ji-hoon takes Koo-hee to various places, and they engage in a variety of activities on their first date. While wandering around, Koo-hee appears to be drawn to a necklace with a star-shaped pendant that is both lovely and pricey. Koo-hee doesn't want to burden Ji-hoon, so she lies and claims that she doesn't like the necklace. Following that, Koo-hee took Ji-hoon to see Cha Ian Woo, who was on set for a photo shoot. As they were awaiting Ian Woo's arrival and talking to Deok-hee and Kang Min, a female staff member came to Ji-hoon and invited him to be a model in the photo shoot. Ji-hoon initially rejected the offer, but because they are short on workers and they offer to pay him a reasonable amount of money, he agrees. Although he is not as attractive as Ian Woo, Ji-hoon has a nice face. Later on, Ji-hoon becomes highly popular among the girls after the photo shoot. Girls from nearby schools are lining up in front of the school gates just to get a glimpse of him. Ura, one of the most popular girls at school, develops a crush on Ji-hoon and attempts to approach him. Despite her beauty, wealth, and status, Ji-hoon blatantly dismisses Ura, even calling her ugly and claiming she has a poor personality. Ura, unable to accept the rejection, develops a scheme to destroy his popularity by spreading false rumors and trapping him in a predicament that could lead to his imprisonment. Knowing Ura is the culprit behind all of Ji-hoon's sufferings, Koo-hee confronts her and demands that she stop troubling Ji-hoon. However, she tells Koo-hee to end their relationship. Koo-hee becomes infuriated and plans to use the revenge note app against Ura, but Ura manages to destroy her phone first. Ura, who appears unsatisfied with harassing Koo-hee, then disrespects and insults her family's fried chicken store, resulting in a confrontation between their moms. Ultimately, even without the assistance of revenge note, Ji-hoon and Koo-hee overcome all of their troubles thanks to the aid of Deok-hee, Kang Min, and numerous others who harbor grudges against Ura and her family. During Koo-hee's birthday, Ji-hoon gifts her the star necklace that she had secretly wanted on their first date. Ji-hoon then reveals that the only reason he did the modeling job was so that he could buy the pendant for her. Koo-hee appears to be overjoyed with Ji-hoon's presence as it shows how much he cares about her. The series concludes with Koo-hee uninstalling the app Revenge Note from her phone, as she does not need it anymore. She thanks the creator of the app for helping avenging people who have been mistreated, and she wishes that this app will help someone else like it helped her and that no one will misuse it for silly reasons. Thanks for watching. To support the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and press the bell icon to get new video updates.